What's up? Welcome to the video. In this specific video, I'm gonna walk you through my top 3 favorite dumbbell row variations that most people have not tried. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, do that. I'm gonna walk you through the first variation, which is a dumbbell row versus band resistance. So for the first variation, we're doing a dumbbell row versus band resistance. The key here is you do not want or need a really thick band. A very light band is more than enough. If you go too thick, you're gonna throw your technique off. And the most important thing is you want to make sure your technique is the exact same. We're just adding a little bit of external resistance from the band. So for this specific bench, there are many ways to do it depending on the bench you have. For this one, I'm just gonna loop it underneath the front right here, just like this, and this way I can hold it in my hand and then put the dumbbell on top of it. From here, I'm gonna put the dumbbell in my right hand, get my knee up on the bench, and from here, do a regular dumbbell row, just like this. Now I'm gonna explain a couple things. First and foremost, what I like about the band resistance specifically is as you row, as you come closer and closer towards the end range of motion, you get more and more resistance. And then on the way back out, obviously you get less and less and less. This is really good because the hardest part of the dumbbell row and where most people cheat is at this part right here. Most people cheat by trying to jerk it up. They cheat by trying to use momentum to finish the range of motion. You lose all the benefit. This last bit is arguably the most important part right here. Because let's say, for example, you want to get a stronger back for a stronger bench press. That's where the end range of motion is. This is where you're learning how to control the bar, right? So you don't want to use momentum to get here. You want to make sure you're using muscle the whole way through. The band is going to challenge you through here, and it's really going to be a good mental cue to pull all the way to the top, not to jerk it, not to use momentum. The other thing here, obviously, the band is way out in front. When you're doing a normal dumbbell row, you're coming more from straight up and down. Here you're adding a little bit more front to back component. I like this because it's gonna get more of your lower lat. A lot of people have trouble feeling their lats involved, especially in rows, and you should. Your lats are a major prime mover here. So when you have the band out in front, you wanna keep your shoulder down and away from your ear, and you're almost gonna try and put your shoulder in your back pocket. And as you do that, you're gonna feel your lower lat light up. This is one of my all-time favorite dumbbell row variations. Give it a shot. Again, light band, not too heavy. Let me know how you like it. The second variation is a towel grip dumbbell row, which, just so you know, is way harder than it looks. I've never given this to an inner circle member or a client without them being completely shocked by how hard it is, specifically on your grip. If you want to improve your grip strength, this is without question one of my all-time favorite exercises. You will use less weight than you normally would with a dumbbell row, because with a dumbbell row, if you're not challenging your grip as much, then you can use more weight for your back. This is a more grip-focused dumbbell row, and so if you, let's say you're in a grappling sport, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, or you just want a stronger grip strength for your deadlift, for example, for your chin-ups, this is a really, really good variation. And very simply, all you're gonna do, wrap the towel around the handle, grip it tight just like that. Now you're gonna do normal dumbbell rows. Again, keeping your shoulder down and away from your ear. One of the main differences between this and the band resisted dumbbell row, aside from the fact that you're using a towel versus a band, is that this is more similar to a regular dumbbell row in that you're going straight up and down. There isn't resistance front to back. So you're gonna feel this more in your upper back as opposed to your lat. Give that a shot. Let me know if you have any questions about that in the comment section. And now I'm gonna show you the third exercise. For this last variation, it's called a triple stop dumbbell row. And basically all that you're gonna do is you're gonna stop and have what's called mini isometric holds all throughout the lift. Usually when you do a dumbbell row, it's a constant motion, up and down, back and forth. Here, we're deliberately gonna stop and have these isometric holds throughout the rep to make it much harder. Now, what that looks like is this. You're here, you get in a regular dumbbell row position, you pause at the bottom, pause halfway up, pause at the top, and come all the way back down. Pause, 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 all the way back down. We're gonna do one more time. Now, one of the reasons I love this specific exercise is because when you're pausing at the top position, sort of like how in the band resisted dumbbell row, you're really emphasizing that end range of motion right on the chest. Same thing here, when you pause, you're forcing your back to better stabilize at that end range, which, for example, if you want to build a better bench press, you want to get better at push-ups, getting stronger in this end range. In a push-up, people have trouble pushing off the ground right off their chest. In a bench press, people have trouble pushing right off their chest. The stronger you get with your upper back in this position, the stronger your bench press and your push-ups are going to get too. So really good variation. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this video helped. Again, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you don't subscribe yet, make sure you do that. I'll talk to you soon.